Was my little sweet love. He always close to me, next to me. He never leave me. When I went to the emergency and they already declared him dead, my world come to the floor. That was unbelievable, incredible, unacceptable, because that was abuse for a group of good-for-nothing killers. I just put my two hands up to my head and I just claim for God. I say, God, what am I gonna do now? Because I am a simple person. God knows me. And He knows me inside my heart. He knows who I am. And I feel God too very close to me. But look at how God sent me all support with everyone to help in this tragedy. Because I put everything in His hand.
Takeaway from the book would be that Trayvon was this fun, loving, energetic, exuberant, independent, definitely a handsome young man who we really cherished and that we loved. And we didn't get a chance to really go in detail or characterize him in the trial. And so the book is our way of showing America who exactly our son was.
That's beautiful. Wow. Trayvon's name now stands for so much more than just an act of violence. His name, actually helped launch the Black Lives Matter movement. At what point did you realize or understand the significance of his death?
I think his death was so important to us from the start. I mean, as parents, it was just hurtful to know that our 17-year-old was shot and killed in that manner and that we were not able to get answers. And so I think it's just important for people to know that we're just average.
Through their attorney, now weighing in. You can see Brown's mother there, her head in her hands moments after learning there would be no charges. The reaction swift across the country. This from Twitter. You can see the number of tweets, each splash of yellow, a tweet about Ferguson in the moments after the decision. An explosion of emotion on all sides. ABC's Steve Osunsami tonight in Ferguson with images inside the room as the prosecutor calls the family. Steve, good evening.
Good evening, David. Michael Brown's family says their son is crying back from the grave, and they would like to know just how much evidence does it take to indict a white police officer for killing a young black man in this country. They say they don't at all condone the destruction that happened here, but they certainly understand the anger. This was the moment when it sank in for Michael Brown's mother. The grand jury siding with her son's killer. And this was the emotional reaction from her husband. Words today their lawyers tried to take back.
Shut it down!
Tonight they're calling on the federal government to come in and deliver them justice.
This process is broken. The process should be indicted.
They tell us she's been crying for months.
When I close my eyes and think about him, I smile. I wake up, I'm sad.
But even at this church where the family spoke out today, Officer Darren Wilson's supporters were here and fighting with relatives until Michael Brown Sr. ran to calm them down.
I don't want to hear that.
At 7:53 Monday night, the prosecutor called the family just after taking this photo, delivering the decision.
No probable cause exists.
At 8:25, McCullough finally said the words to the world, no charges. Less than an hour later, the fires were burning the city. Tonight, so many here are questioning why the prosecutor came out with it so late.
He did it on purpose. They did all of this is a master plan to destroy people.
Authorities say they were concerned about unrest during the rush hour. The governor promising more law and order tonight.
The violence we saw in the areas of Ferguson.
Pacing around a Cleveland park was worried enough to call the police.
The guy keeps pulling it in ours. It's probably fake, but you know what? He's scaring the guy.
A patrol car arrives at the scene, and seconds later...
Shots fired, male down, black male, maybe 20, black revolver, black handgun.
Tamir Rice, who was 12 years old, died later in hospital. His family wanted these recordings released, and the police obliged.
This is not an effort to exonerate. It's not an effort to show the public that anybody did anything wrong.
Police say Tamir was told 3 times to raise his hands, but his family questions the speed of the incident. It is our belief that this situation could have been avoided and that Tamir should still be here with us. The video shows one thing distinctly.